Vatic Ventures has acquired a potash position in Thailand that will give the company the ability to help support the massive effort to develop a stable food and nutrition system in the region. Potash is in high demand in Asia, used to fertilize rice and palm oil crops, but the region imports almost all of the potash it needs. If successful, Vatic will produce high-grade potash from its Thai property, giving the company an estimated $60 per ton cost advantage over imports, greater than 20% of the current potash price of about $300 per ton. Here's Vatic President Nassim Tayyab.
Well, the excitement right now is that in January we acquired an 80% interest in two special prospecting licenses in Thailand. During the summertime we shot seismic. The seismic is key because it shows the connectivity to a deposit next door. And the deposit next door will be the first potash production in Thailand, and it's commencing this year. So we're going into a proven area. We have to drill to confirm the extension, but this is what the seismic is suggesting.
Vatic benefits from the leadership of Dr. Gerald Wright, whose depth of mining experience includes global success, including past projects in Thailand.
Basically, we acquired the rights to this SPL through Jerry's company, Red Branch. And Jerry, early this year, became the CEO. But most notably, he was also the CEO of a company called Asia Pacific Resources, which made the first discovery in Thailand, or commercial discovery in Thailand in the 1990s. And the discovery was spectacular, so there's actually a proven track record of exploration in the country. The grades were as high as 40%, large tonnage. The company went to a $1 billion market capitalization. So we've, as Jerry says, we've been there and done it already. So also, we've got the same seismic crews that worked on Asia Pacific, and we likely will have the same drilling contractor. We've already met with them to line up the program. So again, there's a lot of on-the-ground experience in Thailand, which is key to be successful.
In addition to a considerable transportation cost advantage, Vatic will also benefit from low exploration, development, and operating costs.
And the resources are very impressive, high grade, but also shallow depth. The potash zones start from about 300 meters down, which if you compare it with 1.5 kilometers down in Saskatchewan, what you're looking at is far lower exploration costs, far lower capital costs to put a mine into production, and far lower operating costs.
Potash is critical in the production of both rice and palm oil, the two most important crops in a region that is pushing hard for secure and dependable food and nutrition supplies.
And rice is a potash-hungry crop. Like, potash is very good for rice. So you've got big rice producers in the region, Thailand and Vietnam. Then also you have palm oil. The biggest palm oil producer is Indonesia. Then you have Malaysia, and again, those are potash-hungry crops as well. So the Thai potash would be ideal for the region. And the thing is, because it's situated in the market, this will we have calculated approximately a $60 per ton transportation advantage. And this is key because all of that goes to the bottom line.
Both government and private initiatives are aimed at achieving a critical positive outcome.
Last year, the Thai government set up a steering committee to move forward its potash resources. And this was key, and this is why this project next door has progressed so rapidly. They drilled about 5-6 years ago. They started drilling. They're in full swing mine construction right now, and in production this year, is from what we understand. So that shows that potash is now moving forward in Thailand. there wasn't that sort of resolve prior to last year, so our timing is perfect.
Compared to junior potash peers, Vatic shares remained valued at modest levels. But that could change as the company begins to advance its exploration program in coming months.
Definitely, it is. It is a cheap one on the block. And I think because the story's not widely known yet, and so now the next step, the next pivotal event is for us to drill. We've shot the seismic, we've identified the drill target, so early next year we'll be drilling. And also, we will be moving soon to the TSXV. Currently, we're on the NEX, and I believe that getting the word out will certainly make a difference as far as share price goes.
While major potash producers have market value in the billions, even junior potash producers carry relatively high valuations compared to Vatic.
Well, yes. If you start talking Potash Corp,
Right.
You're talking billions of dollars. But if you start talking juniors, you are talking hundreds of millions. Probably the closest analog, I think, would be a company on the Australian Stock Exchange called Highfield. Their potash is in Spain. It's shallow depth, similar to Thailand. Their grades are 18%. The grades next door are 21%. But the market cap is over 300 million Australian dollars. And that's for 100 million tons at 18% for the first project that they're going to put into production.
Vatic is aiming to define a considerably large resource that would set it apart from other junior potash companies.
Well, what we're hoping is to find something similar to next door, which is 100 million tons at 21%. And if we find that grade and the fact that it's shallow depth should make this project more robust than many of the potash, or the majority of the potash juniors out there.
Vatic now expects to get their exploration program underway in the first half of 2018.
It's expected for us to start drilling sometime during the first quarter of 2018. And so that, then the results will come shortly after that. We'll start off with a 3-hole program because we've identified three areas of interest with the seismic. And so we drill those 3 holes. That'll give us information for additional holes to follow over the next 3 months. So the goal is by the middle of next year to drill enough and, subject to grade, have an inferred resource. And that should add significantly to the value of the project.
A local supply of potash in Southeast Asia supports the multi-level drive to establish food security in the region. Vatic's potash property in Thailand is located adjacent to a large potash deposit about to go into production. Early indications are that Vatic's property is geologically contiguous with that deposit. Vatic, if successful, is positioned to become a key player, providing potash to local markets at a 20% plus cost advantage. Vatic's property is likely characterized by near-surface resource, meaning exploration, development, and operating costs can be expected to be relatively low. Led by Dr. Gerald Wright, with a track record of success and considerable experience in Thailand, Vatic is arguably, compared to peers, one of the most undervalued potash plays on the market today. Time spent on due diligence could prove well worthwhile. Or check with your investment advisor to see if Vatic meets your investment goals. For Sustainable, thanks for watching.